Hey y'all, good morning. My name is Faye Angelique and welcome to my channel. Today y'all, I'm going to take y'all around with me just to run some errands and stuff like that. So I told y'all I was going to give you all an update of where I've been and what I've been doing. So if you want to hear what's been going on with me and you want the little TEE, then stay tuned. So let's get right into it, you guys. Where have I been? So to be honest with y'all, I have my own business. I started my business back in 2020, when all the stuff was going on and everybody was trying to find something to do. In my case, it wasn't me trying to find something to do. I literally had no idea ever in life that I would be starting the type of business that I have. In 2019, I gave birth to my youngest daughter, Brazil, and at around 3 months old, I noticed that she was having all of these like blotchy, dry patches all over her. And she was really irritated, antsy, and she would be itchy real bad. So I thought nothing of it at first. I thought it was maybe because of the different soaps that I was using on her. Maybe the soaps were drying her out, things of that nature. Well, she started daycare maybe a month or two after, and her daycare teacher was telling me that my baby at 5 or 6 months old was literally doing this in her little swing or in her little bouncer or whatever. And the daycare teacher told me she raised up her back to see why she was doing it, and she would see all of these little bumps and things like that on her back. And I said, yeah, she's having like dry skin issues and things of that nature. She said that baby does that over and over all day. She said that baby is irritated bad. And I was like, yeah, she is. And she was like, it may be eczema. This is what she said. Never dawned on me. My other two children never had eczema. My son, he had dry skin, but when I took him to the doctor, they never said anything about eczema. It never dawned on me. So I ended up making her a doctor's appointment and took her to the dermatologist. The dermatologist did in fact say, okay, diagnose her with eczema. He said, this is eczema. This is what she has. Then he ended up giving me steroids for her. Whenever she has these flare-ups, make sure you just put the steroids on her and she should be fine. I said, okay. So every time she would have the flare-ups, I would put the cream on her or the steroid on her ointment, and the the problem areas will go away. But I was noticing that they will only go away for about maybe a week or two, and then it'll come back. And I'm like, well, what am I, let me change her soap. So I started using unscented body washes on her from Aveeno and different Dove and stuff like that. Not saying those products are bad. They just didn't suit her skin. So, and I'm like, for the life of me, I started getting so upset. I was, my baby's skin was getting worse and worse. It was getting drier and drier. And I'm like, well, what is going on? So I started giving her oatmeal baths. I was looking up different stuff on how to help soothe eczema. So I just sat down one day and I said, Lord, what is going on? I need some help with this. I was getting so frustrated. I started changing her different washing powders and things like that. Maybe it's something in her clothes, things of that nature. I'm telling y'all, I had no clue on how severe eczema could be. So as time went on, maybe 2 to 3 weeks or maybe a month from when we took her to the doctor. No, it was longer than that. Maybe a month, maybe 2 months, whenever. As time went on, her skin was getting worse and worse. So one day I just jumped on my laptop and just started doing a whole lot of research. It's researching. So God led me to doing a lot of research on eczema. And as I was researching, her skin needed moisture and hydration. So I looked up, what's a good thing to make for moisture and hydration. Well, shea butter. I started running across all these different shea butter videos, how to make shea butter, what is good for, things of that nature. And I started researching shea butter, and I came up with all these different recipes and concoctions. So I started making shea butter for her to keep her skin moisturized and hydrated throughout the days. Then I ended up, for some strange reason, figuring out a different formula to help with the flare-ups and keep the flare-ups at bay. God led me right into creating my daughter an eczema formula. I promise you he did. I sat down one day, or I went to the store and I seen all these different items and I put them together and I came up with an eczema formula. Her skin was, as soon as I put it on her one day, the next day her skin looked so much better. And I kept applying it and kept applying it and her skin looked immaculate. To the point to where I said, I need to share these with Facebook. You know what I mean? So I posted it on Facebook. This was still in 2020. This was early 2020. Let's say January, February, March, something like that. I posted it in 2020. I started getting people asking me about, how did you do this? You know what I'm saying? I was showing them her before and after pictures of when I put the cream on her and things of that nature. Oh, what happened? How did you do that? You know, and I started telling them, I started looking up like different definitions of what shea butter can do for your skin, what certain ingredients can help with in your skin, what's making eczema flare up, what is eczema, things of that nature. So I just started posting on Facebook different, you know what I'm saying, different things like that, so people can be more educated on what eczema was. So many people, so many people was reaching out to me like, hey, I got eczema, my child has eczema, we've been suffering with this, and da-da-da-da-da. So I, eventually started whipping it up to sell. This was all God's doing, y'all. Wasn't mine at all. If y'all knew my past, child, it wasn't mine at all. This was all God's doing. I started whipping it up to sell for other people, to people. And I got so many great reviews on the eczema cream and things of that nature. So it kind of took off for me. And I started selling to people June the 4th of 2020. On Facebook first. So as it started taking off, that's when I started to venture into other platforms like Instagram. I just went to Instagram. So as I'm, the eczema cream doing good, I started start researching other things. So it went from eczema creams to just making body butters. Went from body butters to making scented body butters. Went from that to making soap for eczema. And it's just my mind. I was just so interested and intrigued in, making handmade products that were cruelty free, that were safe, that were, that was in my head. Like I have to make sure that my children's, skin or their health is good. So if any way I can help, any contribution that I can have to them being healthier and their skin being good, I'm gonna do it, So I got into all of that. 2021 was good. 2022, that's when the economy started shifting. Once the economy started shifting, I started getting discouraged. Sales wasn't that good. And I understand, gas started going up. Food started going up. So people had to prioritize what they were buying. To be honest with you, they had to start prioritizing their lives. And I totally understand it. As a business owner, I had to make a shift. Either I had to lower all my prices to dirt cheap, and therefore I was not making anything. I was not bringing my revenue back. It just seemed like I was just staying at bay. Or I had to shift to do something else. One thing about me, I love anything skincare, beauty related, fragrance, anything like that, lotion, body, anything like that, I love it. So I said, well, God, if my business isn't doing too well, I'm going to have to shift to do something else. So YouTube, of course, was a big learning. It helped me tremendously in starting my business. YouTube, all of the how-to videos, the, whatever. So I started watching reviews, because in my mind, I started watching reviews, because you need to know what the consumers are thinking about, what they look for in your different products and things like that. And that kind of give you an idea of what they're looking for and what they need from you, from a business owner, from whatever they're buying. I just watch reviews so I can, take notes of what people want. I started watching certain reviewers, Simply Shaughnessy, Just Plain Jane, Kayla Michelle. I started watching these women, Boho Guru. I started watching these women. I was like, wow, I love what they're doing. They like me. They love beauty. They love different products. They love fragrance, things of that nature. And I said, well, God, I think I'm finna have to take a turn and start doing this. Well, I started making, of course, y'all know I started making my reviews, my haul videos, things of that nature. And as I was making my haul videos, and it was wonderful, something kept telling me, and I'm just saying, this is just me. Something kept telling me, why are you consuming and making haul videos for someone else when you do the same thing? You make body care products, you make, fragrance products and things of that nature. Why are you doing that? You could be promoting your stuff rather than promoting someone else. And then on the other hand, I'm like, well, it ain't no money out here, so I need to be doing something. And plus, I want to do something that I would enjoy. And I love making haul videos and things like that. Then, y'all, I said, okay. So I started shifting I said, well, let me see if I can shift to another platform and see how that go with my sales. So Facebook was, like I said, Facebook, everybody had to shift in priority, and I totally get it. Instagram, to me, I wasn't really good at editing in the pictures and things like that. So Instagram is very, you have to be on point with your pictures, you have to be on point with your content over there, things like that. I wasn't quite ready for that, but I still was posting on there regardless. And then I said TikTok. I said, let me go on TikTok. At first, to be honest, I thought TikTok was a little dance, thing or whatever. So I'm like, I'm not finna get on there and dance, But I got on TikTok, and I said, well, they say you can start going live when you at 1,000 followers. So it wasn't number God, probably. I don't know. They started doing this TikTok follow train. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So at first, when I was on TikTok, I did it a little while, then I fell back, and I'm like, this like my numbers ain't going nowhere. But I was only doing my business content over there, like showing pictures of my soaps or things like that. And then I was like, this ain't nothing, whatever. Cause it's people doing the same thing I'm doing. They getting 2 and 3 and 400,000 views and stuff like that. You get to thinking like that all day. You all that old mess trying to compare. You can never compare. Don't ever try to compare yourself to no one. You don't know what people do to get to where they at. That's their ministry. That's what God led them to do. So how you gonna try to, this is what God has for them. You gotta wait your turn. So in my mind, I just started getting discouraged because of that. So I still was doing the TikTok follow train. I got up to 1,000 followers, and I was like, wow, this cool. So I started posting more on TikTok. I said, well, let me start posting more. Never went live. I still never went live, y'all. I'm going to go live one day, but I was just too spooked to do that. Seriously. And I still am kind of nervous because there's some wild people over there in the city. Yeah. But anyway, I started posting more. And I started getting more and more views. I started getting more and more followers. Just follow. Then all of a sudden they came out with TikTok Shop. Why they do that? I was hesitant to put my products on TikTok Shop, but I was seeing the results of everybody else that was putting their stuff on there. I mean, businesses was taking off. So I just said one day, I said, I ain't gonna make no sales or whatever. I'm just gonna put my stuff on. I'm just gonna start me a TikTok shop. Just to be doing. I'm gonna see what it do. Sure, I put my stuff on TikTok shop, or I open up me a TikTok shop. It's been a blessing ever since. It's been a blessing ever since. I'm just gonna be honest with you. TikTok shop took my business to a whole different level. I have gained so many customers, so many returning customers, and I'm not gonna say customer it sounds so weird to me. I'm going to say supporters. I have gained so many supporters. TikTok shop has definitely took my business to a whole nother level. And with that being said, TikTok shop has been a blessing to so many people, to so many small business owners. I would forever be grateful for that, because I got a whole slew of people who enjoy my products. I am starting to see the fruits of my labor, every day. I chat with people. I just enjoy it. I enjoy it. It started to bring that fire back, because once the economy went down, I lost all of it. I was like, I don't want to do this really. You know what I'm saying? What's the point? I ain't making no money off it. No one can enjoy my products. You know what I mean? It just went downhill. But TikTok shop gave me that hope back. Gave me that you can do it. Gave you the confidence. You know what I mean? So now, you guys, I am on TikTok shop. My website is doing well as well, because once my TikTok shop, gave me that confidence and that boost, I started posting more on Instagram. I still ain't posting that much on Facebook, but I am about to start back posting on Facebook consistently like I was. So yeah, that's where I began, you guys. I just had to take a pivot in my life. I had to pivot and really come back to myself and gain that confidence back in my own business, in my own brand. So now this channel is going to start being small business vlogs. Y'all just coming with me on my journey of, making products, what I do behind the scenes, what's my day-to-day, things like that. And I hope you guys come along with me on this journey. Yeah. I do have another channel, Summer Breeze Skin channel. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. What the heck? The name of my business is Summer Breeze Skin. My website is www.summerbreezeskin.com. You can find me on TikTok as Summer Breeze Skin 0, and my TikTok shop is Summer Breeze Skin 0. I'm on Instagram as well as Summer Breeze Skin. So yeah, I hope you guys come along with me on my journey of getting myself back into the groove of being a small business owner, entrepreneur. I hope you guys check out some of my products. I sell body butters, body creams, body oils, soap. Now I'm selling perfume oil. People love the perfume oil. I sell candles. I sell wax melts. So yeah, you guys, please stay on this journey with me, and I appreciate you guys so much. If you stay to the end, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much, like I said. And please, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel, because I have some recipes that I want to show on this channel. I will start doing wholesale. I'm going to start doing mentorships, and I have an ebook already of like different recipes and things like that. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for allowing me to tell my story. And I love you guys so much. And y'all have a beautiful rest of your day.